All right, hi everybody. Welcome this evening to our team call. I'm glad you all could jump on with me. We are going to be talking about some consultant basics tonight. Now, it doesn't mean that if you're not a consultant, you're not going to get a lot out of this training session tonight. But we have a lot of new consultants on our team, which is wonderful. Congratulations to those of you who are just reaching your consultant status. And this is going to be really important, critical, foundational information for you to have in order to continue to grow your business. Now, if you're an associate joining and you haven't hit consultant yet, that's okay. I want you to listen along because you're going to be ahead of the game a little bit and know what to expect when you get to consultant. And if you are manager or higher, this is also going to be great information for you because you're clearly building a team. And so when you have folks that get to consultant, this is some really important information to be able to let them know. So if you're a manager or higher, you want to listen into this as well. All right, so I am going to share my screen. All right, let me just get this all organized. If you guys can see the consultant basics on my screen, can you just give me a thumbs up, please? Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. All right. And other folks that are on, if there's any questions or anything like that, you guys can just unmute and yell at me if you want to. I'll try and check the chat when I possibly can. All right, so let's get started with some consultant basics. So tonight we're going to look at 4 different things. We are going to look at the importance of maintaining that consultant rank. We're going to be looking at how to keep track. We're going to be looking at early team building structure, and we're also going to be looking at some strategies for customer care. So we're going to start with the importance of maintaining that rank. So why is it so important that you maintain your consultant rank, right? So cut and dry, guys, it's so you can earn as much money as possible. I'm just going to be very honest. When you're an associate, what you see on the screen, you guys know that you can earn your PAC bonuses, right? When you sign somebody up, many of our PACs have bonuses that go along with them. And when you're an associate, you can get those bonuses. And that's really nice. It's great to get those $25 or $50 bonuses and those doubles. It's really awesome. But you have to do all the work for that, right? In order for you to get paid, you have to enroll someone. It's a very traditional work style. You do your hours, you get the money. You put in the work, you get paid, right? That's a very, very traditional work style. Now, when you become a consultant, and guys, I'm not going to go into volumes and bonuses and stuff like that too much. So hopefully that's something you guys have been learning with your coaches and on your comp plans. But when you become a consultant, that's where all the cool earnings starts. Not only do you still get those PAC bonuses, but you also start to get your residual income of those $54 for each cycle you earn when your customers, your team's customers, and your upline's customers that are placed underneath you, when they all start purchasing, that volume turns into cash for you, right? So what does that mean? That means you're not doing all that hard work anymore. No longer are you enrolling, get PAC bonus, enrolling, get PAC bonus. Now what's happening is because of the people you've shared with, the people they're sharing with, and the people that your upline are sharing with that are placed underneath you, all of their volume is now turning into those cycles. So you're not doing that work. That's called residual income. So you really want to keep that consultant rank so that you can keep both of those earning levels going. When you drop out of consultant, you lose that residual or that passive income, and then you're back to put in the hours, get the money, put in the hours, get the money, right? You're back to that traditional work style, and you're not making the most of the compensation plan. So that's why it's super duper important to maintain your consultant status so that you can access all of those learning areas. Now, what we use is something that I call, this is not an Isagenix term, I call it the golden triangle. And it helps me always to remember how I can maintain my consultant rank. So I want to go through that with you very quickly. It's made up of a triangle with you in the middle, and then your teams on your left and right side. You guys know you have a left team and you have a right team. So let's look at you to start with. In order to maintain consultant status, you, in the middle, the yellow circle, you need to be ordering 100 BV, 100 volume every 29 days. Okay, now, Roz, why every 29 days and not 30 days? Well, if you order every 29 days, the volume from your own order, let's say you put in an order and it's 150 BV, that BV, that volume will be added into your total volume. So it helps you towards your cycles. Now, if you order every 30 days, you don't get that volume applied back into your own cycles. So that's why we always say to people, if you're going to become an associate, you're going to become a consultant, make sure to change that auto ship or that lifestyle rewards to every 29 days, not 30, so that you can take full advantage of the compensation plan. Now let's look at your left team. Let's look at your right team. Your left team has to have 100 BV every 30 days. Your right team has to have 100 BV every 30 days. Now, as you see on the screen, it could be that it's just Ted and Pam who are ordering. You could just have 2 customers. They're ordering 100 BV or over every month. That's okay. That meets your criteria for 100 on your left team, 100 on your right team. You can also have multiple customers on your left team. As long as they all add up, that BV adds up to 100 or more every 30 days, then you meet the criteria. But I always want you to remember that golden triangle. You in the middle, 100 BV every 29 days. Your left team, 100 BV every 30 days. Your right team, 100 BV every 30 days. Now, if any one of those drops off, if any one of those triangle points drops off, you will fall out of status and you will lose your consultant rank. So make sure all the time that you have that golden triangle all the time in place. All right, so let's have a look here. Let's move on to the next part about keeping track. Now, you can keep track of your consultant status simply by monitoring what your customers are doing in your back office account. It's that simple. Because we have a lot of questions. A lot of people on my team, when they first become a consultant, will say, how do I know, Roz? How do I know if people are earning, if people are purchasing 100 BV, if I have enough points? So we're going to look at that together tonight. If you've never done this before, these are the steps on how to check. So when you log into your back office, and of course that's at isagenix.com, go into your account and you would click on View My Team. On the screen here, you can see our toolbar at the top, and then you would click on Team and you would just click on View My Team to go to your customer activity. Once you've clicked on that, you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you are going to see your customer list, and it will look something like this. Now, on the left-hand side, I've taken out the names and IDs for privacy here. So obviously you guys would see your member ID, your member name, their customer type, the country they've joined, the join date, if they're an associate, their first associate join date, when the last order was, if they have lifestyle rewards, when their next shipment is due, whether they're on your left team or your right team, if they have a rank, consultant, manager, director, associate, that would be shown here. And then you can also see their BV that they've purchased in the last 30 days. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is if you go over to this left and right column, there's a little arrow next to it, and it's a toggle. So what you can actually do is you can sort all your left team and all your right team so you can see them very, very, very quickly and easily. And I always have this triangle in my head. So I'm like, I need to look at my left team. I'm opposite to you on the screen, but I need to look at my left team and I need to look at my right team, and I need to make sure there's 100, right, on each side. So let's look at this one. I'm going to open up my chat here just a little bit. So let's look at this one. If you look, if this was your back office or your account and these were your customers, and you looked at your left team and you looked at your right team and you're already ordering your 100 BV every 29 days, does this give you enough to keep your consultant rank? Put your answer in the chat for me if it's enough to keep your consultant rank. Right. So for those of you who said yes, you would be correct. Absolutely. So on this one, you can see that we have 4 customers, 1, 2, 3, 4, that are all ordering. And if I add those 4 up on the left side, I'm way over 100, right? So we're absolutely good on that side. And then if I scroll down a little bit and I look at my right side, I have 3 customers and they are over 100 BV each as well. So I know I'm good on my orders. My left side is good. My right side is good. We are good to go. I keep my consultant status. Great. Let's look at one more together, guys. Have a look at this one. If this is your customer list and you log into your back office today, write in the chat what's going on. What do you see here? Are you maintaining your consultant status? What are you noticing? Yeah, you guys have got it. Good job, guys. You've all got this. So let's look at our left side together. We've got one customer. Ooh, I'm cutting it close, but that's okay. We've got one customer that's ordered 106. We're okay on the left side. But if we scroll down and we look at the right, we've only got 67 BV in the last 30 days, right? So that means that we are, in the next couple of days, probably at risk of losing our consultant status because we don't have all 3 of those points on the triangle. All right, so one of the things that sometimes, if you've experienced this, sometimes your uplines may contact you and tell you that you're in grace period. Now, what that means is it means that you're at risk. Like this person right here is going to go into grace period because they haven't gotten their order. They haven't fulfilled their triangle in the last 30 days. Now, your uplines can see that, right? And they're going to be lovely enough to message you and say, hello, you only have a couple of days until you fall out of status. But guys, if you are monitoring this regularly, and when I say regularly, once a week, if you are going into your account once a week and you're looking at your customers once a week, you are not going to have to rely on your upline to let you know if you're at risk of losing your status, right? And this is going to sound really mean, guys, but it's not your upline's responsibility to monitor this. Guess whose responsibility it is? It's ours. It's our business. It's our earning. These are our customers. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we can keep our rank, right? Now, all of the leaders are always going to reach out to you and let you know, but it is not their responsibility to do so. So I would highly, highly recommend that at least once per week, you're going in, taking a look at your customer list and seeing where the orders are coming in. Are you stable? Do you have those left and right teams with 100 BV or over? Or is there some additional work that you need to do? All right. Let's go on to the next piece. The next piece I want to look at too is the importance of remembering that as you begin to build your team, right? I'm kind of going back to that triangle again. You've got to build your volume on both sides to maintain that 100 on the left and that 100 on the right all the time, right? So if you are just starting out, now guys, this is a recommendation. I'm not telling you how to build your business. This is a recommendation that many of the leaders will use for people who are just getting started. But it's recommended that your initial enrollments are alternated, basically as you see here. So there's you at the top, you enroll your first customer on your left side, second on your right, third on your left, fourth on your right, and so on and so forth. And what that does, guys, is it helps you build stability, right? So you have a couple of people on each side they're all ordering. If someone maybe drops down a little bit, that's okay, because you've still got a couple of customers there that are ordering. You're not putting everybody on one side. So if one person drops on the other side, you know, you're going to be out of it. So make sure to build fairly evenly to start with. So you build that foundation and you build the stability. I'm going to show you 2 other scenarios of things you can do. And if you're monitoring this every week, this is going to be a piece of cake, because you're going to know exactly what to do. We get a lot of questions on where should I put my next person? If you're monitoring on a regular basis, you're going to know exactly where to put them. So if you've been building for a little while, and let's say you have 6 customers, and let's look at this together. On your left side, you have 3 customers, and it looks like each one of them is ordering. They're not ordering 100. Some of them are ordering over 100. But if I look at my left side, I'm pretty happy with my left side right now. If I'm pretty new to Isagenix and sharing, pretty happy with my left side, because I got 3 customers and they're pretty much ordering over that 100 BV. Now, if I go over to my right side, however, I'm still meeting my consultant status, because I have 1 customer right here that's doing 102, but I have 2 customers that have dropped off, right? What that means to me is, uh-oh, I'm a little wonky. I'm a little unstable. My left side is clearly stronger right now than my right side. If you see something like this happening, then stop alternating for a minute and strengthen back up that right side. So perhaps your next 2 people that you enroll go in on your right side. And again, just keep watching it, right? So you'd be like, yep, okay, my triangle is nice and stable again now, right? Once you're stable again, go back to alternating. Pretty simple if you're just getting started. Now, there's one more scenario that I want to show you. Now, if this is too much for you and you're just starting out, you can forget I've even talked about it for a minute. But if you've been building for a while, I want to give you a scenario that you may be experiencing and what to do with it, because we get a lot of questions around this as well. So let's take our same 6 customers. Not too much worried about what they're ordering by themselves at this point, but we have customer 1, 3, and 5 on the left, 2, 4, and 6 on the right. When you go into your back office, into your account, which you're going to be doing every week from now on, so you can check this, you will also have a total volume number in there. And that's what most people usually look at. So you might see the total on the left side, you have 238 BV. But you might start noticing after you've been here for a while that one side is accumulating a lot more points than the other. Now, why is that? You don't have enough customers by yourself to be accumulating that much volume. So what's happening? Well, what I said earlier is that your upline sometimes will enroll people and they'll get placed underneath you in the tree. Remember, we are all on this big, humongous, great, there's one tree and we're all on this big, humongous, great tree. And so everybody has to get placed somewhere, right? And so it may be that your upline, somebody above you, has enrolled someone, their personal enrollment, and they just happen to be placed underneath you on the tree. Now, they're not your personal enrollments. They don't count towards your golden triangle. But what's great about that is that all that volume that they're ordering does bubble up and does help you towards earning those cycles. That's 300 on the left, 600 on the right, or vice versa, whichever one it is. So if you're lucky enough to have people on your tree that you don't know, it's okay, don't worry. You're not personally responsible for them, but you will benefit from all of their volume. And so you may start to see either your left side or your right side start to accumulate volume much, much faster than you had originally anticipated. Now, I'm going to go back to my original point before I get to the strategy on these big, huge points. Your golden triangle is priority number 1. You maintaining your consultant rank is priority number 1, which means you always have to make sure your personal enrollment left side, your personal enrollment right side is stable at all times, right? If you go in and your left side and your right sides are stable, and then you have a situation like you're seeing on the screen where you have one side that has a lot more points, one strategy you can use at that point would then be to enroll 2 people on the left, 1 person on the right. 2 people on the left, 1 person on the right. Why do we do that? Well, it keeps our enrollments going on both sides, which is great to keep our stability. But what it does is it also bumps up the volume on this left side, which helps you cycle more often. Because you've got tons and tons of points over here coming from other people, and then you can use that weaker side to bump up the volume a little bit, and it means you'll earn more residual income faster, okay? But I am gonna preface it by saying, do not use this strategy if your personal triangle is not stable. Stability first, then you can start doing the strategies a little bit. So I hope I didn't confuse you on this third strategy. If I did, it just means you're not there yet. Don't worry about it. Your coach will help you whenever you need to get there. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about tonight is customer care. I think what we've seen through kind of this whole session tonight is keeping your customers engaged and happy so that they keep purchasing and you keep getting volume on your left and right side is a super important part of our business model. Happy customers are also more likely to share with others. That also helps your business grow, right? You think if you owned just a bricks and mortar shop, right? You want your customers to keep coming in the door. You don't want them to come in the first time and order and never ever come in your door again. You want them to keep coming back. You want them to bring their friends. No different with Isagenix, right? We want to continue to have happy customers and have them continue to order. Now we see lots of people enroll lots of people when they get started, but unfortunately, they never check in with their customers. They very rarely offer support to their customers. They don't share the promotions. If there's new products that are coming out that they might like, they don't really share them very much. And many people never ever ask if they'd be open to sharing with others, either to bring in new customers or to earn their products for free. So guess what happens? You remember our customer list that we were looking at earlier? Something like this will happen, where you can see that they had 4 customers on their left. We've only got 1 that's ordering right now and only just hitting that 100. We had 5 customers on our right. 4 of them have dropped off, right? So if we neglect our customers are going to drop off. They're not going to come back in our store, and they're going to drop off faster than we would like. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. You will lose people. You think about when you go to the grocery store. Some people will go to the same grocery store every single week for 20 years. You'll have those customers too. They will stay with you and they will order the same thing for year after year after year. You will also have, think about your own shopping style. Maybe this week you go to Trader Joe's. Next week, you go to Kroger. The week after, you go to Whole Foods, right? So people will want to go to other places. And so what do we need to do? We want to try and keep them with us, but know that some people will drop off. And that is totally, totally normal. Now, you can maintain a lot of your customers with some very simple strategies. So I want to give you 6 strategies tonight. These are strategies that all of the leaders use all the time. We all have learned it from our coaches, and I want you guys to learn it from us. You've seen it, you've seen all the leaders do it, and all you're going to be doing is duplicating. So if you don't have a pen and paper out right now, I want you to get one, because I want you to write these 6 strategies down, and I want you to make sure that you're doing all of these to help keep your customers engaged. They're all super duper easy, guys, super easy. The first one, it's already up on the screen. Make sure that you personally are a member of both of our community groups. Now, our community groups in Facebook are Live to Be Free and the Elixir Experience, and I know many of you are already in them, but if you're not, make sure to be a member of both. Now, the other piece about that is you need to make sure you are active in both of those groups. Now, what does that mean, Roz? What does being active mean? It means posting, commenting. It does not mean putting thumbs up and likes on everybody's post. It means actually being active, commenting, sharing things that you like, and we'll go into this in a little bit more detail. Now, it doesn't matter what it is, guys. I think some people think, I can't post in this group. I see the leaders and they're doing the lives and they've got these great pictures and I can't do any of that. Guys, it doesn't matter, honestly, what you're posting. Put in your favorite ab exercise you did today. Put in a picture of you drinking your collagen this morning. Put in your favorite quote that will help motivate some of our team members. Right? It doesn't matter, guys. It can be super duper duper easy, and you don't need to do it every day. Maybe once a week, perhaps. Put something into the group that's from you. What that's going to do is, don't assume that all of your people are seeing the group posts. You have to be involved in that group and you have to be active in it. They're connected to you. Once you're active, they'll start to see the posts as well. They'll also start to feel that energy. I really, guys, most of the time in here, it's our leaders that are posting in these groups. This is a community group. The more that everybody posts, that everybody contributes, that everybody comments, the better energy we're going to have in the group, the more movement we're going to have in the group, the more our customers see our posts. And guess what? It's a tool that you guys don't then have to go and talk to every single one of your customers individually, right? So please, please, please be active in these groups. I would like to ask that everybody who's watching this session commits to 1 post per week in the group. Again, it doesn't matter. Pick your favorite quote every week and put it in there, right? Something easy. You don't have to put yourself out there. 1 post per week in those groups, and at least 3 to 4 comments, right? Good comments, guys, right on there. You know, if someone's done something great, if people are welcoming other people to the group, welcome them as well. If someone is celebrating something, put a huge congratulations with loads of celebration emojis in there, right? If you see something that is motivating you, write that in the comments. All of that is going to get our customers engaged. And guys, we are a huge community. Let's do this together, right? Yep. Thanks, Paula. 1 post per week, at least 3 to 4 comments a week, guys. And I would ask that everybody commits to doing that. That would be wonderful. All right. Strategy number 2. Now, we have 2 programs for all of our customers that has been proven to increase customer loyalty and longevity with us, right? Those are our IsaBody Challenge and our Isa Delivery programs. So please make sure to be talking to all your customers about both of these programs. IsaBody, that rewards them with $600 of free product every single year, and also can provide them significant savings, right, on their deliveries. If you need more information on these programs, Isagenixbusiness.com has everything in it, guys. So make sure you have that website bookmarked somewhere, Isagenixbusiness.com. You can find out more information about both of those. And you can also, of course, ask your coach or any of the leaders for help with any of them and sharing it with your customers as well. But use these programs. It will help your customers stay longer in your shop. And just that I just noticed that Isa Delivery up on the screen is 129, not 119. So it hasn't gone on sale. It's just an old graphic. So I apologize for that. Okay, number 3. All really easy strategies, right, guys? So far, really, really easy. Number 3, if you already use this app, you know what you're looking at on the screen. If you don't, this is the Penny app. Again, you can go to Isagenixbusiness.com and you can get it. There is a free version. There is a paid version. I can tell you the paid version is incredible, but if you're just starting out, get the free version. This tool will tell you when to engage with your customers. It's going to tell you when people are at different stages of their IsaBody challenge and to do a shout out. It's going to tell you when they have a lifestyle rewards coming up so that you can say, hey, here's a reminder, your lifestyle rewards is coming up. Oh, and we have a sale this week, right? That it just takes the guesswork out of who do I talk to, when do I talk to them, making lists of all the dates. It just takes the work out of it, guys. Use the Penny app. Again, nearly all the leaders on our team are using it. Reach out and ask any of them for help. I think I also have a training on our Live to Be Free coaching page as well on the Penny app if you want to look at that. All right, strategy number 4, ATM. This is one of our team acronyms that every single one of us should be using with every single customer and prospects as well. So A is add them to the groups. If you have a new customer, make sure that they are in one or both of these Live to Be Free or the Elixir Experience groups. If you have a prospect, make sure they're in those groups. Why? Because the more active you are in the groups, the more excitement there is in the groups, the more your prospects see it, the more they're engaged, the more they're excited. And guess what? The more likely they are to order. So make sure that all of your people are in the groups so that we can all help each other. T is tag them. If you see posts in our pages that you think would resonate with any of those prospects or any of those customers, tag them in it. If I see a great workout post, you bet I'm going to be like, at Paula Brunt, check this out, thought you'd like it, right? Do that with your customers and your prospects as well. It will get them engaged. We have tons of posts, science, videos, results pictures, recipes, ideas. We have everything, guys, that you need in these groups. Tag your people. Guys, you can do this. I'm going to have to whisper it. You can do this in literally like 2 minutes in the morning. You're sitting on the toilet. Okay. Sorry. I don't have a minute in the day to do anything. I do a lot of my tags and comments when I'm quickly scrolling when I'm in the bathroom. That's one of my secrets. Don't tell anybody that I do that. Oh my God, I'm going to enroll a customer for my bathroom. But it's so fast. Do it that way. So easy, so easy. Anyway, okay, you've made me blush by myself now. All right, then last one is message, guys. You want your customers to feel a sense of community. So do a 3-way introduction message with them, with your coach or one of the team leaders that they might resonate with, right? So if I enroll someone, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm also going to get on a message and I'm going to be like, hey, Gina, I'm going to introduce you to Lori. This is my friend. She's so excited. She's interested in the business. I just wanted to connect you guys and introduce you, right? It's just a message. I always check with Gina before I do it, but I'm just going to do that so Gina can give a warm welcome. She can chat a little bit. That person feels connected to someone else in the group. Paula, Shayla's great for workouts. If you've got guys, hook them up with Rod. I get a lot of folks coming in for autoimmune. Like, it doesn't matter, guys. Hook them up with somebody. Just a message. If you want to get them on a video and do even more, that's even better. But hook them up. So ATM, add, tag, message, every single one of your folks. All right, the last two, guys, connection. Please, please do not let your customers get started and never talk to them again. I know that sounds very obvious, but it really does happen, right? If they're in their first month, even with collagen, that's something very, very simple. Check in with them, find out how things are going, help them with their challenges. If you need help with any of it, that's what all the leaders and all the coaches are here for, to help you with that. Encourage them to share their results with you. Encourage them to share their results if they're brave enough on our page. Be their friend, be their supporter, send shout outs, either privately or publicly, whatever you know that your person, if that resonates with them the most, but just have that connection with them and just be a genuine, lovely person and keep them connected. And the very last one, and possibly the most important one, please make sure to share with every single customer the income opportunity, right? If people are getting their product for free and are making extra money, it is most likely they will stick around. I haven't paid for my product in 4 years. I'm not going anywhere. because where else am I going to get all of my nutrition for free? Right? I've been here a while, but it's the same premise. If people are getting their stuff paid for, if they're seeing a little bit of extra money, they're much more likely to stay. So please make sure to share this opportunity. Personally, I share this opportunity with every single one of my customers, either before they enroll or during the enrollment. I don't make it weird. I just tell them there's an opportunity that if they ever want to share with a couple of their friends, they can come in and they can start getting their products for free. That's it. I tell them there's no obligation, but I always tell everybody up front. I also then share again on week 3 when I do their check-in calls before their second order, especially if they're making a second order and they're loving the products. What a great time in order to share. One other thing, guys, that I have learned is never, ever, ever assume who does and does not want free products or extra money. You would be very, very surprised. Offer it to everyone. Totally okay if they say no, but offer it to everyone. All right, so I've gone just a little bit over and I apologize, guys, but this brings me to the end. This is, a little bit about your consultant basics. It's really to help you on your journey, to help you build your foundation. If you watch your golden triangle, if you monitor your left and right customers, if you're using your strategies to build, and if you're doing those very, 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 very easy engagement tips, you're going to get very, very happy customers. You're going to get more people engaged and excited. And really just to help you build an amazing foundation as you keep building your business. So I know I've run over a little bit. I am more than happy to stay on if anybody has any questions. But I hope it was helpful, guys, this evening to go through some of those basics, and I hope this is something we can all use in the future as well. So